Okay, I'm Will Kidd, and I'm on the second part here of our video walkthrough of the Dayton sale, July 25th through 27th sale. I'm still in the house, but now we're finally getting to the sunroom, and we've got a beautiful roll top desk in the sunroom. It's a real beauty of a roll top. It's a low profile. It's not nearly as tall as the one upstairs, and the wood is really pretty. Then we've got just the place is crawling with baskets. We use baskets all over the place to stage with. But there's tons more that are just around, and there's another stereo, more and more baskets. We've got a rug in here. We've got, let's see, a whole collection of Mary Moo-Moos, a collection of let's see, what is that, Precious Moments. Over yonder is a collection of porcelain angels. Here is bookshelf, or actually large cabinet number, who knows, I lost track, cram full of cookbooks. And then also there's all these kind of cookbook things that are on cards. And then we got more miscellaneous glassware. Here's a collection of pretty as a picture figurines, and a collection of Hallmark keepsakes Christmas ornaments. Then I've got kids toys. I've got a wicker set out here. Look at all the games over there in the corner. One of my favorites in the house, this is in the online auction, the really cool owl andirons that are in this crazy old fireplace. And then there's lots of old frames, shelving. Here's a boatload of DVDs, CDs, you name it. Really great fern stand, more wicker. Got your baker's rack. On and on this house goes. There's another great radio. Now I'm going to put you on pause again. We'll go out and see the garage. Okay, I've come into the garage now, and I'm going to have a little bit of a light challenge in here, I'm just going to tell you. But you should be able to get the grasp of what's going on here. Here's a table full of tools. So Dremel, router, 1, 2, 3, 4 drills, saws, circular saw, a Delta scroll saw. Here's more drills, about 1 million levels, and miter box. And how many saws can you count? Look at the stack of hammers over here on the corner. There in the shadow you've got wrenches and pliers and snips and trowels and all those goodies. And then if I back up a little bit, let's see, okay, it's going to pick this up good. We've got all your yard tools, and then there's a complement out here of, like, there's a really long, that's a 6 or 7 foot 2-man saw. There's similar related really old sort of farm type tools, and it's just piled up here. As much as we've cleaned, in most houses you would have said we hadn't started getting ready yet. This one's just been crazy. The Schwinn bikes are bidding. I've got 2 of those. This is going to be a root and haggle sort of area where there's every kind of thing that you need to build a house. They did a lot of additions on this house, so all kind of leftover and not used parts and pieces for construction, paint and everything. There's shelving units. I've got workbenches, lights, toolboxes, excuse me, concrete maker, heater. Got you a bunch of pallets if you need them. They were artists, so we've got easels and that sort of thing. We just never have found room for this, but I do have a whole stack of lawyer bookcases with the glass. So we've got the bases, we've got the units and tops. It's all here, and we'll be able to, we'll be able to find you enough to make a beautiful set out of. We're just not going to be displaying them. Don't have space. Great little antique chest in here. Great little bird cage in here. I've got a riding mower in here. That'll be selling. Fantastic frame here. And oops, sorry, about dropped the camera. And we've got you name it, all kind of chairs. There's a whole host of chairs. A lot of wood for projects. I got a nice foot locker. Here's another chest. Then I've got a whole run around the top of these. They just remind me of ice cream parlor chairs with the twisted metal. There's 2 heights in several in each, and there's a finished table with the match legs and a couple of chairs that they've got the seats back in them. Here's a great little primitive cabinet here. That's awesome. There's your chair made with the tractor seat. Some really, really old wicker, and another really, really old, like way back in the 1800s type of chair here. There's some cool old books, snack sets. I'm looking at several vintage lighting pieces up here on the ceiling, and those giant black metal bird cages, and then just miscellany galore. We had some things that just had to, well, the only place to go with them is where we unpacked them, and there was hundreds of boxes in this garage. So look at these feet right here, glass ball feet with faces on them. I mean, there's some cool junk laying around in here. It's a root and haggle type situation. We'll tag as much as we can, but there's no way we're going to get to all of it. And the other thing about this sale, it's like a 7-layer dip sale. You know, you take a dip and you get some sour cream and some guacamole, and then you come back after a few other people have eaten, and you can get down to the beans and the cheese. That's the way this sale is going to go. The more that sells, the more is going to show up. So it's one that, even though it's in Dayton, so it might be a trek for some of y'all, you're going to want to come on down. I think you get a picture of the garage. It's crammed full. It's a bunch of fun stuff. We hope that you'll come out and see us. And it's going to be a great sale. Starts Friday at noon down here in Dayton, Tennessee. This Friday, July 25th, 2014. Be sure to take a look at the tag sale photos and the online auction gallery. We hope to see you here. Thanks, folks.